Hello, banana blokes. Welcome back to another wonderful, scrumptious potassium peeling today, where we are asking the large corporation to please grant unto us the bizarre second banana for the team of Fortress Second. Now, I do love myself some bananas, but today I have a rather charming little treat for all of you. You see, I happen to find, through much searching, a banana chocolate tea. Now, this ain't your traditional cup of tea. Instead, what we have here is a rather bizarre combination. Banana and chocolate is not what I would expect to be high up on the list for those over in England. Alas, this is what we have, and rather, I am quite excited to see how this will taste. Just to go over some of the ingredients here, we have rooibos. Not sure how to pronounce that. Should have done a little more research there. But it's rooibos. It has cocoa kernels, natural flavors, carob, sweet blackberry leaves, and banana bits in it. So I am quite looking forward to tasting just a smidge of this wonderful luxurious drink here. Now, I unfortunately have to use straw because this mask here, but I don't think that'll be too much of a problem for those at home. Now then, just going to take a little sip of my tea and see how it goes. Now, I will say this, I've not added any sort of milk or sugars to it. It's just the tea itself. It's still quite warm. I have to be careful here not to burn my fingers. No, I think I'm gonna sit it on top of me pad here. Keep my hands safe. Now then. Oh my. Now, I do say tea is not necessarily my favorite drink. In fact, I much prefer plain water most of the time. So, bottled water. This here is actually quite nice. I think I'm having it a little too early, a smidge earlier than I should. It's a little hot. However, I will say that the cocoa is not overpowering as I thought it would be. In fact, this is a very well balanced cup of tea. And while there's the tiniest smidge of a sweetness to it, similar to banana, I think for what they are attempting here is actually quite nice. I actually do enjoy this. If I was to have a tea and I didn't want caffeine, this would be one of my top picks. Now, I will admit I am more of an herbal tea type of fellow. And as such, teas such as mint flavored teas, or even ones with orange peels, chamomile, things of that nature, big fan. Huge fan, in fact. So, how would I compare this to the banana? Let's find out. Let me take a bite of this here. Banana. What a wonderful fruit. This is the perfect tea time snack, by the way. I know they have all these crumpets, biscuits. Have one of these. You'll feel a lot better. Well, I will say, that is quite sweet, especially compared to the tea. Now, let me resume and have another sip of my cup of tea. I believe I can hold now without burning my fingers. It should be fine. It is a very subdued flavor overall, but the balance is nothing to scoff at. I do quite enjoy this drink. I very much enjoy it. I would give this an 8 out of 10 for not only its uniqueness in the world of teas, but also for combining chocolate and banana, which are quite commonly well known together as a pair. And so with that, good old banana blokes, I'm afraid we must part. But feel free to have a little bit of a break for yourself and treat yourself to something resplendent. In fact, just a little treat to yourself every day, just as a surprise. Nothing actually very sweet and heavy, but just a nice little surprise for you, a little gift for those at home. It can really make your day for you. And so now, I think I'm going to wait for this cool off, and then I'll be able to have the best part of the tea, which is the tea bag. See, when you suck on the tea bag at the end of it, that is where all the flavor is. That is the best part. So I'm going to wait for that, drink the rest of this, and have a wonderful day. I just remembered I played Halo. I did not mean to say it like that. I swear to you, I'm not trying to make some kind of insensitive joke. I did not think of the term teabag in that. I'm so sorry. I deeply apologize for the interruption. I accidentally hit stop recording with my mouse that's hovering over the button when I was freaking out about the insensitive joke that I made. It wasn't a joke, actually. It was just me saying what I prefer to do with the little baggie you put in a cup of tea. I'm afraid to say it now, even though it's too late. So, I realized I didn't eat the full banana when I accidentally hit that, so here we are. Gonna finish it. Don't you worry. I would never, not in a million years, throw away a delicious, scrumptious banana. I also say I drink a little more of the tea here. I can't really show you without tipping it over the edge. But it's in there. Maybe you can see it. If I dare risk it. Yeah, you could see it a little bit. There you go. Alright, cheers. It was deeply, deeply sorry. And I hope to make amends for this tomorrow, which is, in fact, a holiday. Well, at least in the US it is. Now then, I hope you have a wonderful day and that you enjoy your cup of tea if you have one. Cheers.